Hi everyone, this is Mohit and welcome back to Ingenious TechHub channel. So in this session we will discuss what is regression testing. Okay, so last video I have already discussed about of regression testing, but here we can discuss in the depth what is regression testing. Okay, so basically regression testing is very important and mostly company we have a when we do the regression testing we having the automation setup, right? So why automation will come in the regression you will understand. Okay, so basically what happened, we having the 2 week sprint, right? We have a sprint. I'm not saying about of we follow the agile process, and in agile process we having the 2 week sprint, means we have a 2 week to complete your task. So every sprint we are getting some release, or if you have some release also, or if you have some defect fix also, right? So we have to do regression testing. Regression testing means like developer have done some fixes, or developer have added some new features, right? So we have to test our existing features in our application. Suppose if we will go for the Amazon application, right? So you can see how this Amazon application is very big application, right? So might be developer has done some fixes and all. Within a week, you have to execute all the test cases, whatever the existing test cases we have. Or I can say you have to test existing functionality and whatever the changes we have done, right? So sometimes it is very difficult to do manually. So what happen? Mostly we will run our regression suite, right? So that's why nowadays days every company is looking for automation skill as well, because you have to also involve in the automation task, right? So if you will do regression testing manually, then definitely it is having the more cost, right? Because we having the more resources and the costing will be increased. Understood, right? So what is regression testing? Whenever some new features are added to the application and next build is released, then the test engineer will check all the related functionality of those new features again in order to confirm whatever they are working fine or not, right? In other words, regression testing is a types of software testing executed to check whether the code changes has not unfavorably disturbed to the current features and function of an application. So whatever the existing code base, if I will talk in the in very technical word, whatever existing code base we have, it should not impact whatever the changes we have done in current sprint or current fixes. Okay, so that is called regression testing. Okay, so guys, so sometime they will ask you in the interview what is the difference between regression testing and retesting. So people will completely confused regarding retesting and regression testing. So I can give you one simple example. We are getting the new build, new release, right? In that time we will do regression testing, existing and new. But if you will find some defect, then again you can send back to the developer, but we having the same version of the code. We are not getting the different version. In the same version you are retesting that. Understood, right? While doing the regression testing you found some defect, you will raise the defect to the raise, and you can assign to the developer, and again they will fix and it will come to us. We are doing in the same version 1.1, right? But if we will get 1.2, then we are doing complete regression testing. So try to understand the concept of retesting and regression testing, but I have collected few points. You will get more clarity regarding this. Okay. The first point is the purpose of regression testing is that new code changes should not have any side effect to the existing functionality. What is retesting? Retesting is done on the basis of defect fixes. Defect verification is a not part of regression testing. Defect verification is a part of retesting. So based on the project and availability of resources, regression testing can be carried out parallelly with retesting. So priority of retesting is higher than regression testing. So it is carried out before regression testing. Okay. So you can do automation for regression testing. I told you, right? Mostly time we do automation. We have automation setup. If we don't have, definitely they are going to implement the automation suite as soon as possible, because the costing of the application will become more, right? If you have a only two resources, other if you will do the manual, if you have a five resources or six resources you have to require, right? So here we having the cost cutting. Okay, so you can do automation for regression. Manual testing could be a expensive and time consuming. I already explained you this thing, right? So you cannot automate the test cases for retesting. Okay, understood, guys. So okay, so I think you will get some clear idea about of regression testing. Okay, and generally when you will have any project and we continuously we do regression testing, because our application some changes or we can find some defect. The code based changes will happen every time. If the code based changes will there, then we have to do regression testing. And here you will get some clear idea about of retesting. Same version we are doing the retest. We find the defect and again testing. But if you have a 1.1, again you will get 1.2. That is that testing you will do existing and new changes, that is called your regression testing. I think you will get some idea about of what is security testing. Actually, we have a separate team for this. If you have a very sensitive application like net banking application, right? You can see how much security is required. If we do not provide the proper security in our application, you can see how much losses will happen. Not only for net banking, if you will go for payment gateway also, online application, any online application, or you can take the e-commerce or any application, we have a payment gateway. Security must be required in our application. We have a separate team for guys and we having the many tools for the security testing. So here just I have given some overview if someone will ask what is security testing. In this type of the testing, one will test whether the application properly protected or not. To do same black box testing, test engineer will implement the following types of testing. Authentication testing. So generally, you can see we have a API testing and we having the many authorization types over there. So we do API testing part also we can include in our security testing. Authentication testing. I can give you one example. Your net banking I cannot log in until unless you will share your username and password. My Amazon account you cannot access. Okay, I cannot access Amazon account without authorization from the Amazon guy. Okay, so let me show you something. If you will go for the Amazon application, right? If you will go for the Amazon application, so this is already open. Let me sign out. Okay, so here you can see I am the existing users. I am the authorized person. So if you will go here, here you have to enter all the information. Then in the backend, the Amazon, this application will validate your information. You will get OTP. Once you will enter the OTP, then you will become the authorized person. Understood, right? So same thing I have written here. Authentication testing. It is a type of testing in which one will enter the different combination of username and password. I can try to enter invalid username, invalid password. So it should, this all this thing we can include over there in our testing. Check whether the only authorized people are accessing or not. Understood, right? If I will enter wrong username and password, then definitely sometime you forget the password, right? Sometime you are, so you have to do, you have to reset your password. But it will not accept your invalid password, right? Direct URL testing. It is a type of testing in which one will enter the direct some URL and secure page and check whether they are able to access them or not. Another testing is like firewall testing. It is a type of testing in which one will enter into the application as a one level of user and will try to access application beyond its limit and check it is able to access or not. So this all the activity will do in our security testing. Okay. So that's it in this session, guys. If you are new in the channel, please subscribe my channel. My channel name is Ingenious TechHub. Okay, do not forget to subscribe and press bell icon. Then only you will get new video notification. Till now, I have around this is your training uploaded. You can watch the existing video whatever I have uploaded from the starting, and I have given the real time example over there. So definitely you will learn many things. Okay, with real time. Some of you guys are struggling to learn automation testing, right? So you can go for this website, go to the courses, and you will go for the Java Selenium courses. You will get here Java Selenium. So why this course is different? Okay, if you are a beginner, if you don't know anything programming, okay, this course will help you to learn from very basics. Okay, I have started what is the class keyword, why we are writing this class keyword. So I have started from very basics. If you are non-tech background or if you are a manual tester, you are planning to switch in the automation, this course will help you to boost up your confidence. Okay. Now we having the 50% discount now, then you can go and buy. If this coupon will not valid, you can reach out to me and definitely I will give you the coupon for you guys. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new in the channel, please subscribe and press bell icon and support the channel. Thank you so much. In the next video. Bye bye.